Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Faraj Faq. The topic of today's lecture is Threats to Biodiversity. Biodiversity or biological diversity is the variety of life found on Earth. It includes living organisms from all sources, including terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystems. Now, what is importance of biodiversity? Biodiversity boosts ecosystem productivity. Each species, no matter how small, have an important role to play. For example, greater species diversity ensures natural sustainability for all life forms. Healthy ecosystems can better withstand and recover from variety of disasters. These are the threats to biodiversity: habitat loss and degradation, fragmentation, pollution, global climatic changes, invasive species, overexploitation, and diseases. Now we will discuss them one by one. First of all, habitat loss and degradation. Now, habitat loss and degradation is the main threat to the world's endangered plants and animals, and this is occurring at ever greater rates. Natural habitats are the physical, chemical, and biological systems that support living things. They are the places where organisms live. Habitat is lost and degraded when natural or human caused activities like exploitation of resources, agricultural conversion, and urbanization alter these places. It may include cutting down of forests for timber, opening up of land for agriculture, draining of wetlands for new developmental projects like dams. Fragmentation. Fragmentation occurs when parts of a habitat become separated from one another because of changes in landscape or construction of roads. Fragmentation makes it difficult for species to move within a habitat, and it is a major challenge for species that need a large territory. When a section of forest is cut down and it is replaced with farmland or urban areas, the living places of hundreds of species may be eliminated. And actually, fragments of habitat may not be large to support species, or and also they make difficult for migratory species to find places to rest or for procurement of the food. Now, this is how fragmentation or destruction of habitat occurs. That may be losses may be due to fires or filling of wetlands or dredging in rivers, mowing of fields, and cutting down of trees. Now, what are the main causes of habitat loss? Agriculture. Today, there is increasing pressure to redevelop conservation lands for high priced food and crops. Land conversion for development. The conversion of wildlife habitats to housing areas, roads, and industrial sites. Then, water development, dams, and other water diversions change hydrology and water chemistry. Pollution. Freshwater wildlife is most impacted by pollution. Pollutants such as untreated sewage, mining waste, acid rain, fertilizers, and other they end up in the river lakes, and they end up in eventually in the food webs. Then there is a climate change. Emerging driver of habitat loss is climate change. Pollution. Pollution is also called as environmental pollution. The addition of any substance, solid, liquid, or gas, or any form of energy, such as heat, sound, or radioactivity, to the environment at a rate faster than it can be dispersed, recycled, or stored in some harmless form. Pollution of all kinds can have negative effects on the environment and wildlife and often impacts human health. The major kinds of pollution are air pollution, water pollution, land pollution. Modern society is also concerned about specific types of pollutants such as noise pollution, light pollution, and plastic pollution. This is the diagram which is showing the smoke due to industrial activities, urbanization, automobile exhaust causes air pollution as well. Now, what are the effects of air pollution? Ecosystems are impacted by air pollution, particularly sulfur, nitrogen emissions, and ground level ozone, as it affects their ability to function and grow. Emissions of both sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides deposit in water, on vegetation, and on soils as acid rain, causing adverse effects on flora and fauna. Trees and other vegetation absorb pollutants such as excessive nitrogen dioxide, ozone, and particulate matter through their leaves and needles and thereby help to improve air quality. Now, this is a diagram which is showing acidification affects nutrient cycling and carbon cycling, also water availability on which the human life is dependent. Less plant cover means less filtering capacity to clean out the air. Now, eutrophication. As you have already seen in the diagram, eutrophication is the process of accumulation of nutrients, including nitrogen, in water bodies, often results from air pollution. Nutrient overloads in aquatic ecosystems can cause algal blooms, excuse me, and ultimately a loss of oxygen and of life. Harmful concentration of pollutants may directly enter our drinking water, notably through groundwater seepage. Water quality may be deteriorated as air pollution negatively affects vegetation, which also has negative consequences on ecosystem and thereby result in climate change. Effects on land pollution. Effect on human health. Toxic chemicals and pesticides lead to potentially fatal illnesses like skin cancer and also affect human respiratory systems. It also causes soil pollution where the upper layer of the soil is damaged, caused by the overuse of chemical fertilizers. Soil erosion caused by running water and other pest control measures result in the loss of fertile land for agriculture, forest cover, fodder patches for grazing, and etc. Effects of water pollution. Water pollution occurs when the chemicals and other toxic substances from the landfills and solid wastes are mostly carried into waterways by surface rainwater runoff. At the same time, leaching takes place, which makes the toxic elements and chemicals to infiltrate into aquifers and water tables. Contaminated water evaporates and falls back as precipitation, with impurities advancing the cycle of pollution and contamination. Next is global climatic changes. Climate change refers to the long-term and irreversible change that occurs in the Earth's climate. Carbon dioxide released from burning fossil fuels and biomass, deforestation, agricultural practices contributes to greenhouse gases, which prevent heat from escaping the Earth's surface. With the increase in temperature, there will be higher levels of air pollution, greater variability in weather patterns, and changes in distribution of vegetation in the landscape. For humans, rapidly increasing rate in climate changes poses great threats for human security as the natural resources are becoming more and more limited. Some species will not be able to adapt to these changes in the environment and will become extinct. Many plants and animal species will attempt to disperse to higher altitudes as the temperature increases. At present, global warming and climate change already have irreversible impacts on biodiversity, and these effects, if not mitigated, can lead to more significant threats in future. Invasive species. Next to habitat loss, invasive species are ranked as the second biggest threat to biodiversity. An exotic can be any kind of organism that has been introduced to foreign habitat. It can cause major threats to the native species and they often become subjected to great competition for resources, disease and predation. These species are they are highly adaptable and easily dominate a certain area. Next is overexploitation. Overexploitation means harvesting species from wild and at a rate faster than natural populations can recover. Overfishing, overhunting are both types of overexploitation, and currently about a third of the world's endangered vertebrates are threatened by overexploitation. Some species of living organisms find it hard to reproduce when their number is too small. If this overexploitation continues, it can ultimately bring extinction in wild even if these species still exist in wild. Diseases. Severe infectious diseases of wildlife are on the increase, mainly due to globalization of trade, leading to increased mobility of pathogens, including invasive alien species. These epidemics are serious threats to biodiversity and results in degradation of ecosystem function. Thank you.